Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Thanks for stopping by tonight and hanging out with us. Tonight we're going to walk around and check out a few more cars that have come in over the last couple of months. Some of the stuff come in from my dad's. Some of it's come from a couple of other places, and I think a few of these you've caught on a few other videos before. We've at least glanced at them. So let's go walk around a few more of these. It's kind of a mismatched row because it's just been getting unloaded here for the last few months, and stuff hasn't been getting put away where it needs to yet. But that's on the agenda. It was just a matter of getting them moved in here while we could. So let's go take a walk around and look at some of this stuff. First up, we've got a 64 Galaxy. This is a plain Galaxy two-door hardtop. It's got 427 badges on it, but it was originally a 390 4-speed car. Unfortunately, the 4-speed and a lot of that stuff is already gone, but still a lot of good pieces on there. Factory black on black car. Pretty cool. Back in the day, it would have been a great looking car. It's been smacked in the right front corner pretty good, but so it's rough. It's a parts car, but still a lot of cool pieces there. Next to that, we've got a 53 Pontiac two-door post. Both of these here came in from my dad's. This Pontiac and this Riviera next to it. Just a kind of a rough old car, but it is a two-door. Still has a lot of good stuff on it. A lot of good trim, a lot of good two-door type pieces. Got all the dash stuff still in it. Next to the Pontiac, we've got another boat tail Rivi. This one is a 71. This car has been fairly well stripped. Still a lot of stuff there. Real hard to find 71 only deck lid. Some pretty decent sheet metal on this car still. And these boat tail Rivis are getting popular, and they're getting harder to find every day. Just like a lot of this stuff from Dad's, it's stuffed full of extra pieces off of similar type cars. Heading back down the other way on this row, got a 76 Chevy pickup. Nothing spectacular, just a regular old long bed two-wheel drive pickup. But the square body Chevys, I'm getting more calls for this stuff every day, and they're getting harder to find. Didn't save as many of them as I should have 5-10 years ago when they were still a little easier to find. So still want to grab what I can, but still have good stuff left on them. Next to that, 77 Buick Electra. This car is actually a two-door limited, and it's crazy to think that this car is over 40 years old now, and these parts are getting hard to find. These cars are antiques now. People are starting to do stuff with them. They were a pretty good looking car back in their day, and kind of like the square body Chevy, should have saved some more of this late 70s iron, you know, 5, 10, 15 years ago when you could have got it. Next to the Electra, we've got a couple of 55 Pontiacs. These are both Chieftain 4-doors. Got another one sitting in front of this one that we had on a video from last week on the green car. The turquoise and white and the orange and white cars we had not talked about yet. Both these cars are pretty solid. Lots of good pieces. Even though they are 4-doors, there's still a lot of good trim. A lot of good dash pieces. A lot of good usable stuff. Rear bumper that's going to work on a 2-door. Next to our 55 Pontiacs, we've got a 76 Buick Century 2-door. Once again, some more of this 70s stuff that is just dried up and hard to find. Probably didn't save as much of it as we should have when you could have got it, but they're cool cars. They were a good looking design for their day, and there's not a lot of them left out there to get pieces from. Last one we've got in this row, little 61 Buick Special. 61 or 62, I don't remember what year this car was for sure. Just a 4-door, but a pretty solid little body with still got a lot of good pieces on it. And once again, these were a really unique little car back in their day too. Some of the first compacts, and hard to find stuff for them also. So anyway, there's a quick walkthrough on another row of stuff that has been coming in over the last few months. and hope you enjoyed it. Anything else you want to see in particular? We've got a lot of stuff out here to look at. Just let me know. Be more than happy to walk you around some more of it. Give you a little better look at some of the stuff that's sitting around here. And as always, we appreciate you guys taking a few minutes out of your night to hang out with us. It means a lot. Really enjoyed doing this, and glad you guys can take a minute and hang out with us. And we hope you enjoy what we're doing. It's a lot of fun doing it, and there's no point doing it if you're not here hanging out with us. So thanks for being here, everybody.